Welcome to week 5. I am Jennifer Burnett, Star Director for the Southern Starlights team. Let me see if we can get a couple people on, or we can wait a couple minutes until they come on. I hope you all had a great end of the month in May. I know my group did so awesome. I was super excited for all of them. Okay, so I'm going to get started. We are going to be talking today about systems. Systems are super important for your business, and there's so many different ways to do systems. You can do systems on your team, you can do systems on your sales, you can do systems on your samples, you can do systems on whiff boxes, website orders. Hi, Dusty. There's so many different things to do to use systems with. But the number one thing is don't overwhelm yourself. Find a system that works for you, or find a system that someone's using and kind of tweak it so that it fits your needs. Because a system that someone else creates may not be exactly what you need. But some of the biggest systems, the most important things that I feel, every day I have this form. It's called your daily team and group totals. So I fill this form in every day. Hi, Sabra. I fill this form in every single day. And it's also a good reminder to fill out this form because you have to log into your workstation. So log into your workstation every morning and fill this out. Well, I just threw it down. Okay, so log into your workstation, fill this out every single day, and you will be able to see where you stand versus where you started. See, I started today with my PRV at 0. So there's not going to be very many days that I'm going to want to write $0. So that's going to tell me that I have to get my butt in gear and get some orders. So that's holding me accountable. Also, at the bottom, I have my previous years, 2019, 18, and 17. Now, if you were not a consultant those years, that's okay. You can change those years to say March, April, May. So you can compare yourself to the month before, because that is one thing that is really important in our business. We do not want to compare ourselves to everyone else. We want to compare ourselves to how we were yesterday, how we were last month, how we were last year, because we want to be better than we were yesterday or in the past. So it's really important for you to compare yourself to yourself only. So this is my sheet from last month. As you'll see, sometimes I miss the weekends. Things get busy and I don't fill it in. I may log into my workstation and check it. If you're super busy and you do log into your workstation, don't have time to write it down, or if you don't have it with you, then take a screenshot on your phone, and then that afternoon you can fill it in. So I should have done that. I didn't. I missed a couple days last month. But for the majority, I got all of it last month. And so we were halfway through the month last month when I thought, goodness, this is like a really good month. So I pulled April's sale or April's sheet. So I compared like the 15th of May to the 15th of April to see how far, like what the difference was, if I was higher or lower. So that's another thing that you can always do, because you'll have this form filled out every day. You can look at the previous forms and see where you stood. So this is going to be one of the homework assignments. And there's also one of these that Scentsy has. It's just a little bit different. It doesn't have the previous years, and I really, really like that. But then on the back, this is just a piece of paper. And on the back, I put on there who promoted, who got Sensational Start, who got the Shooting Star Kit, or who the Shooting Star Award. And then I put up at the top, like, what promotions that we had. So the $20 join special. I had 6 new recruits last month, and that's really high for me. Normally I have 0, 1, or 2. So 6 was big. So when I pull this sheet from whenever it's May of next year and I pull May of this year, I'm going to want to know how I got 6 recruits. Well, it was a $20 join special. And then I've also got the LTO. So we've had the summer collection, the Father's Day collection, and the Star Wars collection in May. So that may show why we have spikes. So always write that on the back. But today is the 1st, so it is a great day to start this system. I will post this in the group page under the homework for y'all. You can either download mine, you can download Scentsy's, or you can, if you already have your own, that's fine. But I want you to be checking your daily totals every single day. The second thing is our annual awards tracker. So this just started May 1st. So from May 1st to April 30th, if you sponsor 14 or more new consultants and they promote to certified consultant, you will earn the annual mentor award. And that is, you get a prize of $25 per certified consultant, or if they become lead or higher, you get $50. So that can really add up. So you always want to write your new consultants down, when they joined, and then when they hit certified and lead. And then we also have this portion right here, which is for annual sales. So if you sell $30,000 PRV in that same qualification period, May 1st through April 30th, you will receive a $1,000 bonus from Scentsy. Yeah. So many people get super close to these awards and don't even know that they're this close or that they could earn that. So that's just extra money in your pocket, and you want to try to earn those awards every single year. You can keep up with your systems however you like. You can buy a binder to put your systems in. You can use a folder. I use this calendar. This is a happy planner, and it's got the large discs in it, and it's really cool because I can print this off from my computer, and I can punch it with this little disc puncher, and I can put everything in here. I know several people that do really awesome systems, and they have binders for every day of the week. So like Monday is for hosts, Tuesday is for sales, Wednesday is for new consultants. And that is amazing. That is absolutely awesome if you can do that, but that doesn't work for me. So I want you to make sure that you find a system that's going to work for you and that you will actually do it. Because if you spend all this time creating a system or printing off a system and you never use it, then it's kind of pointless, right? It's not helping you in any way. So you want to find something that's going to work for you in your time. This is perfect for me because I work a full-time job. I have 3 kids and they're in sports, band. So we are on the go all the time. So this is just easy for me to grab. I take this everywhere I go, and I have it categorized. Oh, and another good thing, the showcase brochure fits perfectly inside of it. So if you ever need to know what warmers go, or how much warmers are, or if someone asks you if the car bar is available in something, it's all listed right here. I also printed out a copy of the bundle and save packages, and that is in there with the host rewards, compensation plan, and all that stuff. But it's all categorized. So I have one tab for sales, then I have one tab for my team, I have one tab for my hostess, I have one tab for my trackers, which would be the daily tracker, the annual award tracker, and then there's another tracker I'm going to talk to y'all about next. So the trackers, and then notes. And then I also have money. I've got our budget and all of that in here. And then I have a calendar in the back. So I can keep up with all appointments, everything that we have going, and it's all in one thing. There is something in our brains that feel the sense of gratification, of completion when you check something off. Physically check it off. That's why even phones now, they have lists, but they have things where you can check them off. You can go through and mark and check them off, because physically doing it clears our mind that it's done. It's completed. We have completed that task, that challenge. So I need to write things down. I'm not good at putting things in my phone. You can always use Amy for your team and for your follow-up, but that doesn't necessarily work for me. I need to have it written down. The next thing we're going to talk about is host information, like in my host tab. So every single person that has a party with me, whether it's a Facebook party, home party, basket party, I fill out one of these forms. So this reminds me to do everything that I need to do. So this person had a party, and it ended up being a $600 party, and these were all of her guests. So I list all of her guests, the amount of their order, and then I have columns. Did I give them a shout out? Because I always want to give them a shout out in the party page. Thanks for placing an order. So I checked that off. And then a column for thank you. And then a column for friend request. Parties are the #1 place to meet new consultants, or excuse me, new customers and new team members. You want to become friends with them. You want to add them to your VIP page, which is the next little thing to check off. You want them to host a party for you, or you want them to join your team. This party right here, I followed up friend requests. I friend requested someone from this party. I added her to my VIP group. She had spent, let's see, she placed an order of $109. Then she placed an order of $48. Then she placed another order, same party, for $75. So I just messaged her and I said, hey girl, thank you so much for shopping Abby's party. You helped her earn so many free goodies. Did you know if you join Scentsy, this was during the $20 special, did you know you can join for $20 and get a discount on all of your product? She joined right then. So all you have to do is reach out to these people and become friends with them. And she's already hit over $800 so far since she joined last month. So that's awesome. I'm super excited. I also have a check mark for newsletter. I want to always add them to my newsletter. If you're not using your newsletter in your workstation, please do that. It is included with your website order. So make sure that you're putting everyone's email address in your workstation and check the box that says newsletter subscriber. If they order on your website, always go in and make sure that they check the box newsletter subscriber. If not, you do it. If they don't want to get emails from you, they can unsubscribe. And then there's a box to check off after I'm sorry, my phone was ringing. After their order ships, which it's been a little bit behind, so I need to go in and check on this order. Follow up, give them 2 weeks or whatever system you use for follow-up, and ask them how their order was, if they like it, and ask for a new order. And then party booked. So every person that shops on this order, you want to ask them, or shops this party, you want to ask them to join your team or book a party. And then if they do book a party, you can flip that party. That's another thing. Always ask your host if they want to join with that host reward kit. So this is in my host tab. This is for everybody that has a party with me. The next tab I have is the the host tab, the team tab. Sorry, I'm trying to hurry. I don't want to keep y'all on here for so long, but I probably should slow down. The team tab. One of the things that I have is a new recruit check. So I need things like written down so that I know that I did it. Because once you are sending thank you notes, or once you are following up with your customers, it's really difficult for me. Like, I remember that I sent out a happy birthday message. I did happy birthday cards, but did I do it last month or was that the month before? So this keeps me on track to know that I've done it correctly every single month. So on this one, I put all my recruits, when they join, their shooting star date, their sensational start date, when I sent them a welcome email, when I gave them a shout out on Facebook, and when I've sent them a welcome packet. That way, I try to mail maybe once a week or once every month or once every 2 weeks to every month. So some of those can get behind. So I will know who I have mailed that out to and who I haven't. I also do one for team incentives so that I can keep up. I want to make sure that I'm not sending someone the same gift that I sent them 3 months ago, because they'll be like, you just sent this to me. So I want to keep up with that. Another thing that I track for my team is my frontline, or anyone in my team that is really hustling, like really trying to promote, really trying to work this as a business. So I have this form that I fill out, and you can use this form however you wish. Like, every month I write down their PRV, their group wholesale volume, how many's in their team, if they had any new recruits, how many active frontline they had, their title, if they attended any trainings or coaching calls. And then there's a place over here for notes. And so I'll put also there that if what incentive or what kind of prize that I sent them. And then down here, I'll put notes for each month. So like in May, if they promoted to Superstar Consultant, I would put May, promoted to Superstar Consultant. Last month, if they promoted to lead, I would put that. Or if they were paid at title, or if they earned the monthly sales award, or they got a new team member or something. I always put that down there, so that tells me whenever I'm doing my happy mail what I need to say to them. So if you do the work on the front end, it's not as difficult on the back end whenever you are trying to catch up with everything. I also have a tracker that I use for my website orders, people that order online. If they order through me, whenever I give them their order, I put all kinds of goodies in their bags. I'll put like the Scentsy soak, or some clothing conditioner, or laundry liquid, or lotion, or whatever. I put all kinds of goodies in their bag, and I put their thank you note in their bag and put some cute ribbon on it. Like, here's a little bag of 3 bars that I did that's I've got to deliver. But if they order online, they're not getting all these goodies from me. So I make sure to send a thank you note to every single person that orders on my website. And for me to be able to do that, I have to write it down. Because if I don't, then I will forget. So this is a form that I borrowed from Samantha May. She has a ton. Most of these systems are from her. Well, some of them are from her. She has a ton of great ones. But this one didn't really work for me, what all I wanted to do. So I've written down exactly what columns I need to do. And I'm going to go in there and finish it eventually. So I send out thank you notes for everyone that orders on my website once a month. So I also have check marks, Facebook shout out. I shout them out in my VIP group. If they order on my website, I add them to my newsletter. I send a thank you card with samples and goodies, and I have a check mark for follow-up. So that's another system that y'all could use. And I'm going to upload all of these plus way more for y'all to look through and see what works for you. Or if you have your own system, that's fine too. But this, this thing that I'm going to share now, I found this on the Allison Dalkey Steps to Success page. And I absolutely love this because this is simple. Like I said earlier, I have seen so many people get all these systems, and myself included, get overwhelmed and then just not do anything. I'm the world's worst. I did not start these systems until this year. I've been with Scentsy for over, February was 11 years. So I've always done my daily total sheet, and I've done a couple other things, but I've never focused on systems for every part of my business. And I feel like that's why I failed in certain aspects, because I wasn't writing it down. I wasn't actually seeing it. So this is the bomb. This is awesome. So I'm going to upload this. This is the daily Scentsy tasks. And there's a spot to write 6 things. And you could, hey girl, how are you, Nicole? You can put more than 6 if you want to, but these are daily tasks. So you check it off every day as you do these tasks. So the first thing, and you put in here what you want to do. So you need to think about, what are you doing in your business right this minute, and what do you need to do in your business? Because I was doing some things in my business, but I knew that I needed to do a whole lot more. So that's where these systems have come in place and totally changed my business. So the first thing is, for my daily task, is social media posts. I've already done that. I need to post on my VIP page, my personal page, and in my team page. I have to do that every single day. So I've done that for the day. I've checked it off. Number 2, update the daily total sheet, which is this sheet. And I need to check that off, but they just uploaded or updated the workstation to show the sales. So I wasn't able to do that until just now. And they still haven't released the workstation for 2018 and 17. They only have 24 months worth of data on there, so I can't get my 2018 and 2017. I was kind of waiting on that for the call, but it didn't happen. So I can't really update that until I have everything done. Number 3 that I do daily, follow up with hostesses. And if I don't have any hostesses, I need to book parties. So that is something that I'm going to have to work on every single day. That is something that I struggle with, so I want that on my daily tasks. Parties are not my strong suit, so that's what I want to focus on every day. Answer email, text, and Facebook messages. Check the news tab and back order list. That's really important, especially right now, because we have so much that is selling out, which is a great thing. That means everybody is loving Scentsy as much as we are. So, but we also want our customers to be prepared on, they may not receive their warmer for 2 months, or you can tell them on the front end and maybe they can choose a different one. I've always said that if you tell them on the front end, then if it comes in sooner, you're a hero. But if you wait until it's been 2 weeks or 3 weeks and they're asking for their order, and then you just tell them, oh, well, it's on back order, that's going to tick them off. Like, think about it. If it were you, you want your stuff, you paid for it. So provide customer service. That is really good customer service. Let them know on the front end. And number 6, email new consultants. So anyone that joins my team receives an email from me, not my group, just my team. All of our directors do an amazing job on leading their team. So I just email new consultants for my team, but I've changed that to daily because it was becoming difficult for me, because at the, if I only did it once a week, then I would have to write down like exactly what time I did it. And if somebody signed up later that day, they may have missed out on the email. So I just send it at the same time every single day. So that's on my daily tasks. And I haven't done that yet, but we just got a new consultant that joined today. So I've got to send her the welcome email. Weekly Scentsy tasks. So this has a place for 7 spots, and it's the same thing. You just check it off. Week 1, week 2, week 3, week 4. And I have, and y'all, you can put whatever you need to on these. This is just what I need. So Team Tuesday, every single Tuesday I post our team top sales and top sponsoring. So that's a Team Tuesday thing that I do. And I also send out an email to my team about the Team Tuesday. I give them an update and I post the top sales and sponsoring. And number 2, follow up with Amy. So a lot of people, I was telling y'all early, Amy does not work for me. I have really struggled with that. And I think it's because like I'll do it every day and then I'll go a month. And so I was doing a coaching call, and I was told that it is okay to do Amy once a week or once every 2 weeks if you need to. So I was like, okay. So I think I could do it once a week. I could plan to do that once a week. So I'm going to try it again. I've got it on my weekly task because I'm paying for it. And I'm going to see how this month goes, if I can do that, if that system works for me. So I'm going to follow up with Amy weekly. Another thing is a team Zoom call. I am also weekly going to do team promotion shout outs. I'm going to mail welcome packets. You know, I said I was going to email everyone in my team. Well, I mail welcome packets to my frontline. So, next one is login and update Visly. That is another system that is really, really awesome. You can schedule posts in it, and you can send out text messages to new people that join your team. You can set it up to however you want. So I need to be logging in and updating that every single week. And then the last thing is mail packages if needed. Sometimes people order stuff that I have in stock, or they need a quick gift, or a consultant might need something that I have. So I still have to mail stuff every once in a while. So I'm just going to try to do that once a week. Yes, Sabre, I'm the same way. And I have carpal tunnel really bad. And I don't know why, but trying to use a cell phone, it really irritates it. So that's another reason why I do this. You would think writing all this stuff down would be worse on my hands, but it's not. I don't know why. But so that's daily and weekly. And here we have monthly. And you can go in there and type it all pretty if you want. I just used a pen and wrote it down. And it is okay for your systems to change. As you grow in your business, your systems will change. You will need different things, and that's good. That's what you want. You want to grow. So this monthly task tracker is divided up into weeks. So you have week 1, 2, 3, and 4. Week 1, I have my frontline focus. So that tells me that I have to do... Where'd it go? I have to fill out this sheet for all of my frontline. And I also reach out to them. So if I see that in January, February, March, this consultant has sold $2,000, and then April they sold nothing. Well, that tells me I need to reach out to them. That is a different pattern. What's going on? See if I can help them in any way. Also, a top 10 group postcards. That's one thing that I do for my entire group for sales. I send it out once a week or once a month. And then previous month shout out on the team page. So everything that they have done, promoting, top sales, paid at title, anything, any kind of recognition for them. So that's week 1. So you just have to put 3 things. You can change this if you need more, that's fine, but just make sure that you have 3 things. Week 2 is promotion postcards. So if someone promotes the month before to lead, star, certified, superstar, director, that's week 2. I send out promotion postcards. I also send out birthday postcards that week, and I also send out Scentiversary postcards. I actually think those are cards, not postcards, but that's okay. And I put some confetti in there and put a little gift in there and try to make it all cute and sweet and fun. So that's my week 2. My week 3, I update the annual awards tracker. I send my customer thank yous for everyone that ordered on my website the month before. I mail out team incentives. Week 4, I order my scent box supplies. So I do my own, I guess, whiff box. I call it a scent box. That way, a lot of people that subscribe to my scent box also get the whiff box. So it's confusing saying the same thing. So the 4th week of the month, I order all of my supplies because they go out on the 10th of the month every single month. I also update my Amy templates, and I print next month promotions. So like bring back my bar. That needs to be printed the 4th week, or you can do it whatever week you want, 2nd week, 3rd week. But usually by the 4th week, Scentsy has announced what's coming. So if I had that on my week 2, Scentsy may announce something after the fact that I'd printed everything out. And you want to work smarter, not harder. So if you set that to print the 2nd week and then you got to turn around and do it again, that's difficult, especially if you're busy. So I put that for the last of the month. So this is my monthly tracker. And then there's a spot, it says projects. So I've got all kinds of projects going. I am getting together a sample bag so that I can mail. I'm going to mail it out in this. And I'm going to put different samples like laundry samples, soak samples, clean samples. But I haven't exactly figured out how I'm going to do it. So that's a project. That's something that I am working on right now. I'm working on my brand. I have my team logo and brand, but I don't have my brand. So I've got to figure out something about me that people think of when they think of me besides Scentsy. Another project is Visly. I'm still learning that, and it's really awesome, but it's still a project. I'm still working on it. Pick Monkey, that's a new thing that I'm doing as well, and I'm still learning it, so it's a project. And then my Scentsy building. This building right here is where I have all of my stuff, but it's always a work in progress. So I have all of these projects completely full, and I could probably fit more in there. But if I'm looking at that every day, that's telling me, okay, Jen, you've got to get this accomplished, because I don't want all of these to go on next month projects. I want to at least check off a couple of them. And then at the bottom are your dreams. You want to see your dreams because you need a constant reminder of why you're doing what you're doing. It doesn't matter if you've been in this business for 5 minutes or 50 years. You're gonna run into challenges. You're going to run into things that are difficult. So you need to keep your why and your dreams in plain sight. So my dreams, I want to be debt-free. I do not want to owe every single bank for every single thing. I don't want to have to go to the bank anytime my kids need something. I want to be able to give them what they need without going to the bank. And my dream is to stay at home. When I first joined Scentsy, I was a stay-at-home mom. But then some things happened and I had to take a full-time job. So I'm working full-time right now, and I would absolutely love to get back to full-time Scentsy. So those are my dreams. I want to be able to stay at home and so that I can spend more time with my family. I want to be able to take my kids to every single ball practice. I want to be able to be at every single tournament. I am for the most part, but a lot of times I'm physically there, but I'm so exhausted from working the 40-hour week, sometimes more, bringing work home. And, so, like I said, I'm a lot of times physically here, but not a lot mentally. I want to mentally be here for my kids. So that's my dream. I hope y'all all have dreams like that as well, dreams that mean something to you. So I hope I have not rambled on. If y'all have any questions, I will answer a few. I kind of moved the commenting over because I'm really ADD and I would have stopped every couple seconds. So, team postcards, shout outs, follow up on my Facebook posts, teach out to my teamies. I could really use this. Yes. So this is another thing, y'all. When you're sending out top 10 postcards, or when you're recognizing certain things in your group, your team that you're recognizing, or your frontline, or whoever it is, they're going to see what you're doing. And then when they get a team, they're going to do the same thing to them. So what is rewarded will be repeated every single time. So make sure that you're doing these things, because they're going to do what you do. I don't like being on my phone. Yes. Sabra, yes, I am going to upload these forms. So let's talk about homework. Let me see. Okay. So your homework tonight, and this will be due on Wednesday, is to print out the daily group totals. Fill out the bottom part. Like I said, if you weren't a consultant 2017, 18, or 19, that's fine. Change it to March, April, May. If you were not a consultant in March or April, well, you would have had to been to April to be in this program. So if you weren't a consultant in March and you were just April, May, that's fine. Put that. Scratch that out. Put the month. But you want to be comparing yourself to what you were before. And then you'll see this says 31 days. Sometimes months only have 28 days or 30 days. That's fine. Just leave it blank. But then there's this green that says final. So today yesterday on the 31st, I wrote down in the morning what my numbers were. Well, by the end of the day yesterday, today, whenever they updated numbers, that was different because we had a full day. So put your final and then look at it compared to the years before or the months before at the end of the month. So I want y'all to start this today, and you can go ahead and print out your numbers for today because it's the first. This is a perfect sheet to start today. So homework number 1 is this. Homework number 2 is the annual awards tracker. Like I said, Scentsy has one of these trackers. I'm going to upload this one. Whichever one you use, I don't care. It's got the same information on it. If you already have one, great. Take a picture of it. That's homework assignment number 2. Fill out this. Any consultant that has joined your team May 1st to now, put them on here when they joined, if they've hit certified or lead, and then you put your sales for last month. Okay? Then homework assignment number 3 is your daily Scentsy tasks. Fill this in. Today's only Monday, so you have plenty of time to get your tasks for today done. So, fill out your tasks for your daily. Fill out your tasks for weekly. And then fill out your tasks for monthly. Now, I printed these on cardstock paper so that they could go in my binder, and they're a little bit, because I'll be pulling them out and stuff. If you have like a regular 3-ring binder, you can put these in a clear sheet protector and use like a overhead projector marker, so that all you have to do is use Windex and take it off, and you can use the same form. Or you can print a new one every single month. It's up to you. I want to print a new one every month because I want to compare for the month before. Because if I have a bad month and I don't check off a bunch of stuff, I need to make sure that I'm doing that every month. So, and like I said, you can change these every month if you need to. If you realize, okay, this isn't working for me, this is not what I need to be doing, change it. It's okay. You can change it. But the big thing about it, you can change it all you want. It's not what you do occasionally, it's what you do consistently, even if you're changing it. So figure out what works for you and do it. And do it every week. And do it every month. And do it every day. And you will see your business blossom. Anyways, that's all I have for y'all. I hope that this was very informative and helps you guys. And I'm going to post a ton of stuff here in just a minute. Be looking for it. Y'all have a great day.